Real 96.3, the Wick's new #1 for hip hop and R&B. Your boy Cali Code. Man, I'm excited, man. Long time coming. I got 912 Keem in the building. Hey, Mr. Big God, Mr. Bad. I remember that bad one too. And just man, what else can I say, man? Mr. I Run With Mod too. Man, how you feeling?
Feeling good, brother. Blessed and highly favored, you know?
Yeah.
Good to be here, man.
Man, I'm so excited about this interview because one of the things about you that's so interesting is like I seen you doing music and I seen you bubbling and doing what you're doing and putting that energy in it too, not just saying you're doing it, but being a part of certain events and circles and really trying to expand your career.
Yeah.
And then like you took a momentum shift and put your energy somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's one of the things that I really, really admire about you, bro. Like to me, I almost feel like we can't say we run with mine. We don't support King, bro. So I just want to give you your flowers on that one, bro. Like for real, like on you taking that energy that you have for yourself and shifting that to make sure that justice was served in the situation for something that's personal to you. I commend you, bro. Like, how does it feel to still be rapping and still pushing? And how you even able to still do music, man?
Bro, it feel good, man. I had to like kind of reset and recalibrate, you know what I'm saying, to get back in that mode to kind of make music because those like 2-3 years when I was like helping to fight to get him justice and whatnot, bro, it took a lot out of me, bro. It drained me. I was spiraling, bro, out of control and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was not a lot of my finest moments during that whole like ordeal. So I just had to like kind of do some self-reflecting and kind of just force myself to dive back into making music because I didn't like really want to make music during that whole situation because my mind and my heart wasn't in it, you know?
Right.
So it feel good to kind of like find my footing again and kind of find those words and create the magic that, you know what I'm saying, I was doing before.
Well, I think it's one of those things for you is I think you could just rap about so much. Like you can rap about some play stuff. And then like you also like you an educated guy. Like you a guy who's thinking about the culture. You a guy who's thinking about, futuristic stuff. You got your own style. And then you have this event that's like the biggest cultural event that happened, but it's your personal event as well. Like I don't even know how you can't even think of what to rap about in the booth. Does it get hard to just even think about what you want to talk about?
Bro, I have scatterbrain on 1,000, bro, all the time, bro.
Right.
So it gets hard to kind of just sit down and just focus. I also think I got like undiagnosed like ADHD and all that stuff.
Right.
Like for real. So one minute I might come up with like 3-4 bars and then I might just venture off, go do something else. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
it's just kind of hard to just I find it kind of difficult for myself at times to sit down and just focus. But I've been getting better with that. I've been doing like yoga and like meditating and all that stuff. So I kind of just been figuring out ways to channel, you know what I'm saying, everything that's inside of me so I can bring out the best possible, you know what I'm saying, artwork.
Man, like you talking about artwork, is artwork different? Because like I feel like you're one of them people who are a part in bringing in this new world. Like after 2020, it's a lot of different conversations. We talk about things different. We don't say things the same way. It's a whole new way. Do you feel like that's affected artwork in a positive way or a negative way?
I kind of think it's positive, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. Just figuring out a way to take pain and like transform it into purpose.
Right.
And kind of, you know what I'm saying, using your passion. So I that's how I look at it, you know what I'm saying? It's always a silver lining and everything. So
Yeah.
that's what I take from it, brother.
Well, just man, I have to say it again, man. You looking good. You look strengthened.
Said it,
You looking encouraged, man. And like what I like about it is, you never stop working. Like I see you doing a lot of stuff. Always at a time. You in LA. You out in LA doing your thing. ATL, even the runs to New York. All that. I seen you doing all that. Talk about just when you first say I want to be an artist, is like some of the difficulties you go through in being in Brunswick when you make that decision. Cause you got videos back to you shooting videos
Yeah.
around here, right?
Yeah, bro. When I first wanted to do it, I was kind of in Boston, like taking up doing a like doing a med school route or
Mhm.
whatnot. But I kind of just hopped on the phone with Mars, like, this ain't what I want to do. I kind of want to just do music. I
Mhm.
want to take a stab at that.
Mhm.
And
And what year is that? What year is that?
bro, that's like 2017, 20.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I told her that, you know what I'm saying? We got to go through the growing pains with that, because she like, what? What? It
Yeah.
sound crazy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and then I came back home after that, and I just started like writing, you know what I'm saying? Going to the room, being in my room by the bed,
Mhm.
writing penning verses and stuff, like
Right.
taking it serious and whatnot. So that's kind of that's kind of like how I just had to go, bro. I just had to
Yeah.
like just go at it. That's the whole point of the KNG brand or
Mhm.
whatnot, bro.
Mhm.
It's an acronym for no gates, meaning like whatever obstacles that's put in front of you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
overcome it, but first it starts, you know what I'm saying, in the mind and whatnot. So that's kind of like how I looked at it. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
but I just know I'm gonna go and just figure it out
Mhm.
along the way.
Mhm.
So
And that's a major decision. That's a major confidence decision, bro. Like,
yeah.
and that's the thing. I done heard you spit out that listen to the music. You could rap, you could spit, but still to say, hey, I'm gonna make this focus
Hmm.
and take this on what I want to do at this time. I'm feeling led to this.
Hmm.
Now that leads me to the other question, bro. Do you feel like you would have been as involved with things at home if you were still like, would you have still been in school in Boston if you didn't make a decision to say I'm gonna just do artistry, or like talk about how you're still so much involved here, like what you being an artist and having free time and having to go out and connect with people and do certain things. Do you think that helped you like at a time period of you actually being able to lead an activist movement?
Yeah, so to speak.
Hmm.
I think me kind of just being away,
Hmm.
um, it kind of like helped me look at things like from a logical perspective and not just how my emotions just run rampant,
Right, right,
as
right,
opposed to like me just being here,
right.
like being set up shop here,
Hmm.
and um things just becoming like overwhelming where I can't
Right.
even think straight.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So being able to just set up shop in LA and still come back and, you know what I'm saying, help whenever I can and still create, you know what I'm saying, my art
Hmm.
is like the best. It's the what's best for me, you know. So
And
my
that's what's
mental or
up.
whatever, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know, a lot of like your mental, how you feel,
Mhm.
like it comes out in the artwork. Like, what's the difference feeling that you get from making music like on the West Coast that you get if you recording down south or you on the East Coast?
Bro, West Coast got like a different vibe. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
out west, it's I create better out there because it's a better environment. The sun always
Hmm.
shining,
Right.
you know, the women pretty, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
all that stuff just adds to, you know, inspiration and stuff
Right.
like that. Especially like when I want to like think about something like more positive as opposed to like when I'm here, I found myself creating a little bit more darker music,
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
So
Understandable.
yeah, so
Mhm.
that's the difference with me.
So like when you talk about LA and the scene, do you think they have more resources? Like what is the difference you see? And I don't even want to put LA versus Brunswick. We'll say LA versus Atlanta. Like what are some of the differences that you see that helps their scene? Or do you think there's not really one or the other? They're different and they both have, you know, their own thing going on.
I think like both areas like have their pros and cons.
Hmm.
I know with me it's just I just living in LA, I just tend to run into more people, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like music
Right.
execs and different artists and, you know, just different like creatives
Hmm.
in a sense,
Hmm.
as opposed to like me just reaching up
Hmm.
for help. I
Hmm.
can reach across easier
Right.
out there in LA as opposed to like you know, just somewhere else where it's just a lack of resources,
Right.
you
Right.
know.
Right. Right.
Atlanta, I went to school in Atlanta, so I didn't really like like dive into outside of just Morehouse College like that.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I couldn't really connect with people outside of the college environment.
Yeah,
So
because y'all was locked in.
yeah,
Hey, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Y'all
yeah,
was locked in on what
yeah.
y'all doing.
That's not to say I wouldn't have,
Right,
but
right,
it's
right.
just like LA is just I'm out there now
Yeah, yeah.
strictly for music, so I'm moving with intention.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how I look at it, bro.
Well, look, you know, me being from San Diego and being out
Oh,
Southern
you from San?
California.
Yeah,
I'm from San Diego. Yeah,
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 makes
yeah, yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm born and raised. I was 17, and then
Okay.
my auntie stayed in Culver City,
I lived in Culver
Inglewood.
City.
Come on, man. My auntie stayed
Yeah.
across the street from the Fox Hills Mall. I used to get out, go leave my auntie
Okay.
house and walk across to
Okay.
the Fox Hill Mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That like I rock with it over there for real.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. That's
Dope.
small world, right?
Yeah, bro.
But
Super small,
it's
bro.
a real small world, but you know, just seeing some of the stuff that they got going out there and just the vibes like towards music and the scene. Is there like anything that you want to see done at home, like that we could do for like artists right here? Because I feel like even if like you're one of them guys, like you do so much stuff and you get it going. Like you go and like make the like I said, you make the East Coast runs and
Mhm.
making the runs out on the West Coast. Like, is there anything that you could think like that we could just add here that would just make it a little bit better for the artist, you know?
Yeah, bro. I be thinking about that a lot, bro. Like I think about like small stuff like
Mhm.
a little jazz club. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, come on, come
Like
on.
not even just for the artist, but like for you know what I'm saying, the grown and sexy type, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right,
just
right,
little small things like that that I've noticed out there, like even outside of the music, just like comedy clubs and
right.
bringing all that stuff over here, man. I think that'll because that'll bring it's a lot of talent in Brunswick outside of the music.
Hmm.
So I think that'll give people opportunities to express, you know what I'm saying, themselves in an artistic way. So I kind of I want to see a mirror image of like all the great things that not even LA, but New York
Right.
and Chicago, all the things that they have
Hmm.
in Brunswick as well, you
Hmm.
know. So um just more access to studios.
Right, right.
Um yeah, bro, that's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things.
And I'm
Yeah.
and me and my me and my mom, we kind of like bounce
Hmm.
ideas and stuff about, you know what I'm saying, ways to kind of create value and
Hmm.
bring it to the city, you
Hmm.
know. So it's it's a work in progress, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
The future is promising for Brunswick, Georgia, brother.
Definitely,
It's very
definitely,
promising.
definitely. Well, hey man, we got the future right here, man. We got 912 King in the building.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about Big Guy, man. Tell me a little bit about the record and the mind frame. You know, you done dropped it and the vibe is out there. Tell us a little bit about, you know, the mindset for the record.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? It was two versions. It's two versions for Big God.
Okay.
The original version was like more of a darker version. So it
Okay.
was like me kind of having a conversation with God
Hmm.
in a selfish way.
Oh wow. Wow.
So basically, I'm kind of just like venting to God, asking him to allow me to be more selfish and like because I felt like at the time I was doing so much for other people
Hmm.
that I feel like it wasn't reciprocated.
Right.
So I kind of just was having like a conversation, one on one with God,
Oh
and
man,
just
that's
you know
tough.
what I'm saying. But I ran a song by um, music mogul Ray Daniels, and
That's
he
what's
kind of
up.
gave me some advice
Hmm.
on like how to tweak the song. And
Hmm.
he kind of said like, "Hey, bro, you need to make this song a little bit more positive and
Hmm.
make the hook a little longer, bring the hook to the front and
Hmm.
stuff like that." And that's how the record came to be. So
Man, that you know, you just said something to me that just really hit me because like, bro, I'm one of the people who I try to help people and do stuff,
mhm.
but you know, it wear you out trying to wait
Yeah,
on that return of the favor,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and you kind of only could talk to God about it because you're doing it, you're
yeah,
trying to do it, but it's like, hold up, like this
yeah,
no return, like
yeah,
you never see it. And it's so much of that in the entertainment industry
yeah.
too,
It
like you
is.
doing for people and trying to return the favor. Like what is like good business to you like in this industry? Because it's hard to find it, but like give me like your keys to good business.
I think good business is just like being transparent with the intention, bro.
Mm,
Like
wow.
whatever, like as long as we have an understanding
Hmm.
on like what it is you want from me and
Hmm.
what it is I want from you, then nobody can really like fault the other person. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
If
That's true.
if you wanted more or something
That's
like that,
true.
you know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
I just think it's like transparency, being intentional with the transparency, bro.
But now I'm gonna take you another place. Now it's but don't you feel like you shouldn't even have to ask? Like if we real, bruh, and we sat down today, bruh, and I gave you a sandwich and I gave it to you today, tomorrow I ain't got no sandwich, bro. You supposed to give me the sandwich, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it do be like that, bro.
Yeah,
It be
yeah, yeah,
like that,
yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like, yo, it is what it is,
Right,
man.
right.
Like we all just living this human experience, and like you don't know, like what I kind of realized, bro. You don't really know like what makes a person who they are, right? You don't until you
True,
like understand their story.
true,
So
true.
that's kind of like that's why I feel like everybody deserves
Mhm.
more grace nowadays.
That's
That's what
true.
I'm starting to realize now,
That's
bro.
true. Yeah, because
Yeah,
we just
yeah,
people. We
yeah,
just people. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
bro, exactly.
Man, so I'm even loving like the perspective and like the sound of how you're saying things and how you're putting things out. Seem like you done been through like some real time of reflection. I know you kind of talked about it a little bit early, but like what are some things that you did to help like deter negative energy or just get to a better place? Like doesn't have to be real personal, but just some things that you might could throw out there. Cause I mean, as where we're at right now as young people, we're all dealing with these same issues
Mhm.
over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? It almost some stuff don't got a color no more. Some of it don't got this. It's just we're all going through it. And so just dropping those keys out there. I know you got some insight, man. What are some things you done to shun that negative energy?
Bro, for me, it was a lot of yoga.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
I was dating a girl in LA, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We parted ways, different you know what I'm saying, different things, going in
Hmm.
different directions, but she kind of exposed me to yoga, so
Hmm.
I kind of dove into that and it kind of opened me up to,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, release and let go.
Right.
So that kind of had like a domino effect because now like when I talk to people, I'm a little bit more open as a
Hmm.
parent as opposed to being like reserved and
Right.
just keeping things inside. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And when
Hmm.
things that need to be released um stay inside, it just kind of it eats away at your soul and your mental and like
Right.
next thing you know, like you lashing out
Yeah.
at people for no reason,
Right, right, right,
and they
right,
asking
right.
what's wrong with you and
Mhm,
now you got to figure out, okay, why am I acting like this? So just a lot of unpacking and stuff. I did the therapy thing for a little bit. I'm
mhm,
gonna get back into that as
mhm,
well, you know.
mhm.
So it's kind
Man,
of what it is, bro. It just all everything starts with the mental, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
mental,
yeah,
man. If that mental ain't right, you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna go astray. So
yeah.
you gotta stay
Man,
locked in, brother.
man, I'm just soaking up every word, man, because I'm really hearing it. And just talking about you being from Brunswick, you being from this community, was there any blockers like in your mind, like when it comes to stuff like that, like mental health and certain things? Like, have you, and like you being from this community, have you always felt like there's enough information about it or enough access to it for the people, just resources?
There's always in Brunswick, Georgia, there's always a lack of something, bro. There's always a lack of
Right.
something, especially like for our community. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
And then like uh just when you talking about mental health, like back in the day, it used to have like a stigma on it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
you used
yeah.
to tell people, hey, just go to church and just pray about it,
Right,
stuff
right,
like
right,
that.
right.
But I don't think that's enough. You gotta actually like do the work
Mhm.
outside of church, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Without, you know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how I look at it, brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And well, when you're talking about Brunswick and you're talking about the kids, man, like not only have we come out of a lot in dealing with law enforcement and the powers that be around here, but now it's just like it's a lot of violence in the area.
Mhm.
Um, like, do you think that things are changing here? Like rapidly because there's not enough for the kids to do, or do you think it's because the kids are being ignored? But why is it getting to a point in this community where like you just see so many shootings like in the paper like every week? It's crazy. And it's family members, my family members, your family members, people we know. It's not like a far off thing. What do you think's like going on with the kids? Not as if you out there with them banging or know whatever they doing, but
Mhm.
like from your viewpoint as being from this community.
I think it's just like a lack of love, bro.
Mm.
Not enough love being spread, you know, and not enough communicating.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we learn how to just communicate better. This goes for me myself too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of issues wouldn't even have to get to that point, you
Right.
know?
Right.
So it's just it's just all about like listening to one another, man, and just
Mm-hmm.
like having a conversation, a heart to heart. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's what it is, bro.
Definitely,
And
man.
it's just
And
a lot of, I think that's like the big crux of it all. Like
communication. Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lack of communication. Don't nobody want to talk about it. We just want to shoot it out.
And man, that pride is crazy,
Yeah,
man.
pride.
That pride is crazy.
Pride, what it say, bro? What's the saying? Pride coming before the fall.
Before
Yeah.
fall. Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. And that's the thing is, you know, just like me being from San Diego, like we had our issues in neighborhoods and all this stuff going on, but it's so different here because everybody know each other. Like everybody's connected to each other. So it
exactly,
almost
bro.
just be kind of worse because somebody always on the losing end and on both ends, you know? And
Yeah.
when one family hurt, then all the families is hurt here
Yeah.
because it's so much going on. And like we just need more positivity. We need more people, you know, with your story. We need more people who are out here still pushing the culture, doing positive things and representing well, man. Like what are just some things that you got planned this year for the brand, man? KNG, for 912 Keem, like what's some of the stuff you
Yes,
got
sir.
coming up?
Yeah, we definitely pushing this Big God record that's out on all streaming platforms. Y'all go check that out, share it, tell a friend, and tell a friend. You know, tag me in the post, let me know what you think.
Yes,
I
sir.
welcome it all. And I also got another track that I'm releasing on a project that I collaborated on that's being released July 25th. It's gonna be called The Squad. So y'all be on the lookout for that. The name of the track is digital. So y'all stay abreast with that. I'm gonna keep y'all abreast with that. But yeah, man, I got another body of work that I'm working on. I'm still like it's kind of already done, but I kind
Mm-hmm.
of want to make it more of a story,
Yeah.
more like skits and you know different other elements to it.
Right, right,
You
right,
know,
right.
kind of to make it like something that's timeless. So
Man,
yeah, so y'all be on the
yeah.
lookout for that, man. Yeah.
And I can see it happening too, man. You know, like even man, even to think about it, you know, since so much has changed, like even now, like when you think about this past year and like Kendrick being like the guy and rap, just for him to be at the top with
Straight
his style,
dominance.
yeah, with a whole different style and what he's doing,
Mhm.
shoot, it's really like all you got to do is have them bars right now and really
Yeah,
bring it, right?
yeah. He helping to bring that wave back,
Mm-hmm.
man. Folks
Mm-hmm.
want to hear the bars. Folks
Right,
want to
right,
hear the real raps,
yeah.
like real lyrics. So I salute that 1000%.
Definitely,
I
definitely.
back it. Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
hey, but we're gonna let them know, man. 912 King got them
What's
bars, he got them
yes,
real
sir.
lyrics.
Yes, sir.
Let the people know how they can keep up with you on social media, bro.
Hey, on all social media platforms at 912 King, 912 KEEM, M as in music.
Hey, you
Y'all
already
can
know.
find me.
Hey, you already know, man. Hey, King, we appreciate you being in the building, man.
Appreciate
Hey,
you.
keep pushing. We support you. We about to play that big God on the WICKMIX. We
Yes,
got
sir.
you.
Yes,
You
sir.
in there. And bro, everything you got going, whatever you got going, man, we support you over here at Real 96 for real. And I'm gonna say it one more time, bro. Hey, you can't be running with Maya, you ain't messing with King, bro. And that's just some real stuff, man. We salute you, bro. For real.
Appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that.
Hey,
No gates.
that's what it is. Hey, iHeartRadio.